Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do my top 5 most used Revolution products. The cats are chewing on plastic. This room was a mess. I just filmed a Q&A tutorial slash just like playing with makeup. That's why I have a very colorful, fun makeup look on. So yeah, I thought I would film this video pretty quick because I have more than 5 Revolution products in my everyday makeup bag, but I thought I would go through and pick out the ones that I really, really love, and they're probably not going to be any sort of surprise to you. There are many more than 5. If you guys want a top 10 soon, I can do that for you too. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump in. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I already did a video like this on Shop Miss A items. We will do ColourPop items soon. Let me know what other brands you want down below. Let's jump in. Okay, let's just really get this done. I'm gonna go ahead and get the one that is the most obvious one out of the way that every single person here that's watched any of my tutorials or honestly any makeup video probably knows. My all-time favorite foundation is the Revolution Conceal and Define. This one right here is in 0.7. This is the shade that I use when I am, oh my goodness, my cats. When I'm at my absolute fairest. I'm at my absolute fairest right now. This is what I would use. When I have a little bit of self-tan, I use F2. I will use the Revolution Conceal Divine Concealers in, I think, 12.5. I will mix in a little bit with F2, depending on how tan I am. Anyway, that's not the point of this. Kids! Anyway, I love this. It lasts all day. This is what I wore when I still was like working all day, every day. When I went to school, I would wear this. So this has stood the test of time. I don't work in retail anymore, so I don't have to wear it for as long anymore, but it's still my go-to foundation because it works great for me. I have combo skin. It stays on my nose, but doesn't make my cheeks look too dry. Of course, I do prime accordingly for that, but this guy, it like blurs your skin. There is nothing. I try a lot of makeup. I try a lot of foundations. I honestly don't try as many as I used to. I need to get back into it, but it's hard to want to try them when you feel like you found your holy grail, like you found like the best thing ever and it's like 12 bucks. It's really hard to want to try anything else. So I definitely recommend trying it. If you have super dry skin, you could always try the hydrating one or the glowing one. I prefer the glow. Here, I have it actually right here. I prefer the Conceal and Glow to the hydrating one. The hydrating one just kind of broke up on me a little bit. It wasn't the worst foundation at all. Just when this is like the creme of the creme de la creme, like the most amazing thing I've ever put on my face. This one, this is definitely number 2 though. This one has got to be one of my top favorite foundations. This is like the best, but if you don't, this one doesn't really work for you, maybe try this one because it's really good too. The next one, all these products look a little bit rough because again, they're all coming out of my makeup bag. I keep a lot of my makeup downstairs in my makeup room, and then I have like an everyday makeup bag that, you know, if I'm just running to the store, if I'm like getting ready to film, but I'm not filming a tutorial, I honestly usually just use stuff out of my makeup bag. There's makeup everywhere in my house, but all of these came straight out of my makeup bag. I got it right here. This is my everyday makeup bag. And since I started using this, I can't stop. This is the soap styler. I used it today from Revolution. It looks real nasty. I have used it so much, and I finally like kind of hit pan in the center, but there's a ton of product still left in there. The front looks real gross because I put my eyelashes on it with black lash glue. So she looking rough, but this is so great if you're looking for if you've never tried soap brows. I should start with that. If you've never tried soap brows, I hadn't. So good. So good. So good. You can either go in and do your brows first and then put this on, or you can put it on then do your brows. I honestly usually will put my brows on first and then comb this through, or I'll put just a tiny bit in like my trouble areas on my brows and then go in with the brow pencil. It's just so good. I know it looks gross. I'm sorry, but it's had like a spoolie all up in it and all up with my brow product, and sometimes I double dip because it's mine, and you know, who cares? This is real life. I'm not going to purchase, you know, multiples of these so I can show you a pretty one when this is real life, and I want you to know that I absolutely love this product and it's so good and I stand behind it. Oh, it's so good. You just activate it with water. You can use it dry too. I always activate it with water because I want my brows like, I will fluff up my brows in the front and then kind of spoolie it through. I think I did my brows a little bit in the tutorial that I filmed this look in, which is probably already up, or it'll be up. I don't know, whichever one I decide to edit first, honestly. But love this. Love, 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 love. Okay, let's talk about this Mega Bronzer in Cool. I absolutely love. I love Revolution's cheap products. I love their contours and their highlights, especially. I love their blushes. I love them. If you don't, then you might not, you know, love this. But my best friend hadn't really used any, and I, you know, recommended this to her when we were at Ulta, and she grabbed it and she loves it too. She's not quite as fair as I am, but she's on the more fair side. But this one is kind of an in-between where you can really layer it up. It can be a little bit deeper. They have multiple shades. I got mine when they only had Warm and Cool, but now they have released 3 more, I believe. And this one is the Mega Bronzer, again, in Cool. It's just a big old honkin' bronzer. I have used this to death. It's like not quite the size of my face, but it's a big boy. You know, it's gonna last you a long time. I didn't put it on today. I should have, but I wasn't thinking. I love this. I love it. It's got a little tiny bit of a pink tone, which again, if you're on the fair side, the cool one would be good for you. But again, I think they have like dark, deep. I don't remember all off the top of my head, but I do know that they did release more shades, which is great. Absolutely love this. It's nice. You can go a little bit more light-handed. You can always mix it with a powder to make it a little bit lighter. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. But I also love their Ultra Contour Kit. I used to love the Iconic Lights and Contour Pro, but I think they got rid of that. But this or the Ultra Contour Kit, which I think is still available, at least on their website. Some stuff you can get at Ulta if you're in the US, but you can also shop on the Revolution Beauty website. I'll try and link everything down below from both Ulta and the Revolution Beauty site, wherever it's available. They are affiliate links. Use them if you want to. It just lets them know that I sent you. But yes, I love this. I love, love, love. Another great one. I feel like this particular mascara, this is the Mascara Revolution, can be either a hit or miss. It really depends on how you like your lashes. But I do want to bring up their mascaras as a whole. Their mascaras, like their face products, like their liquid face products, I should say, like their concealer and foundation. When they first launched, those two like were not my favorite. I couldn't find a good foundation. They didn't have very many. I mean, they were a brand new brand. I'm not surprised. But I did not love them in the beginning. I've always loved their cheek products. Their eyeshadows have always been really good. They've definitely improved everything. I feel like they've really listened to their customers and really have made strides. And like, they're clearly one of my absolute favorite brands of all time, if not my favorite brand of all time, to be real. Probably my most used brand, that Shop Miss A and ColourPop. Girl. So this is the Mascara Revolution. I haven't tried one of their newer mascaras that I didn't at least like. This is my favorite one. This one, I don't find that it, you know, transfers. I don't find that it crumbles. They do have a waterproof version, which use at your own risk. That one is super hard to get off, but it is waterproof. When I did my best friend's makeup for her wedding, we put it on her lower lashes because I was like, this is what you need. It's not budging. So good. But this one I just love. It does. This one, it's on its last leg. It's almost done, but I'm still using it on my lower lashes. I love it for my lower lashes. I love it for my upper lashes. This mascara, when I used to wear it to school, I would get asked, what's on your lashes? I normally wear a lot of falsies, but when I'm not wearing falsies, this has always been like my go-to since I got it. Obviously this is not, I've honestly purchased probably 4 of them. Revolution, I do restock because I love it so much, but Revolution is like the only brand in a long time that I really have repurchased items from, and this mascara is one that I just keep going for. Just a warning, when you get it, it doesn't have the best mechanism for pulling the product off the wand. Be patient with it, just kind of scrape it down. You can even just like wipe some off on a paper towel. I know that's kind of wasting some, but if you're impatient and you don't want to deal with that every day, that's a way to get through it. But it's just so good. It really thickens your lashes. It gives you length, really volumizes. But again, they have multiple ones. They have ones for curls. That is really good. I just tried this one for like the second time today. The Faux Effect Lash. It still has some of the plastic on it from Revolution Pro. I enjoyed this too. I literally just put it in my makeup bag so I could try it along with using that one. Try it more often, but I was impressed with it. It really separated my lashes. I would just kind of try one of their mascaras, whichever one, you know, appeals to you. If you wear a lot of lashes and you want to really go in for your lower lashes, the Mascara Revolution is great. Or if you like thicker lashes, again, the Mascara Revolution, I can't say enough good things about it. But I just love the results so much that I put up with it. And once you use it long enough, it's not near as clumpy because you're starting to use up the product and there's not so much extra product in there. I'm going to do a couple honorable mentions at the end, but we're going to talk about this little brow pencil. I just got this and it's already all rubbed off in my makeup bag. This is the XX Revolution XXFine Brow. I think it might have another name, but all I can read is XXFine Brow. This one is an ash brown. I love this. I don't know what it is about this color and this particular brow pencil. There are so many brow pencils like this. This looks all gross because it's got the soap brow all up in it, but it's just one of those micro brow pencils. Like you would think there's nothing special about it, but girl, this is like my brow product of choice most. I always go back to a micro brow pencil. It's like my fallback. It's my favorite. It's my, you know, ride or die. It's so easy to just like get those strokes in and like just fill in all of my sparse areas and go. It's just so easy. And I love the shade of this. Obviously I have blonde and brown hair, so I don't know. It's a good in-between. It's lighter than my natural brow, but I just love the balance that it gives to my brows because my brows are like dark, dark brown and I don't want dark, dark brows. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why. Formula is really similar to the Brow Wiz. It's more of a drier formula in a good way. That's what I prefer. I don't love a super soft brow pencil because then my brows get too bold, and I prefer a little bit more of a natural brow. Definitely a shaped brow, but a natural brow. I couldn't tell you. I repurchased this. I so rarely repurchase a brow product. Very rarely these days. Because I get sent some, or I'll try a new one. And so many brands have a brow pencil like this, but there's something about this XX Revolution one. Sorry, this is not all Revolution. There is a little bit of XX Revolution in here, but it's just worth notating. It's worth notating. I do want to, okay, so that's the top 5, but I am going to give a few little shout outs to some additional products that you guys might be interested in if you're looking for. The Ultimate Eye Base is a newer product from Revolution. Let me show you. And I absolutely love it. I think it's supposed to be duping the P. Louise base. It's so good. I haven't tried the P. Louise base, but I love this one. It really cancels out all the redness. I have a lot of veins on my lids, and it's so good. I haven't used anything but this since. I do also love the Cut Crease Canvas. That one has a ton of coverage too, just depends on what you're looking for. I would use the Cut Crease Canvas as an all-over primer as well, but because since I got this one, I've just been reaching for it more. It's a little bit thicker. You use like the tiniest, like less than a half of a pea-sized amount, and it goes a long way. So I love this, and I just wanted to mention it. It's a newer product though, and then 2 of the newer concealers. I think these both made it in my 2020 favorites though, that I've really been loving. For more of a full coverage, the XX Revolution, I always forget what it's called. I'm wearing it today. I always forget what it's called because it doesn't say on the packaging, but I love this concealer. I have mine in CX2. I have a few of them, and I love it. This is the closest thing I've found to duping Shape Tape out of any concealer, even more than Conceal and Define. It has more coverage than Conceal and Define. I like it more than the Infinite one. I feel like it's a nice in between where it's not drying on your under eyes, but you get a lot of coverage. So I really want to recommend this one to you guys. And then if you like a more natural, more glowy under eye, I have really been loving this Revolution Pro Ultimate Radiant Under Eye Concealer. I've really been loving this one as well, but this one's more for like my medium coverage, light coverage, just running to the store, don't need a ton of coverage makeup days. But I will even go in and put it all over my under eye, blend it out with my sponge. And then I have a little bit of darkness right here, which you can still kind of see today. I got some fallout too, that I will go over it with another layer and let it sit for a little bit and then go in and blend it out. Yeah, I will probably link a few more things down below. You can always check out my 2020 favorites. There are a few more Revolution products in there. I will leave that link down below. There's an eyeshadow palette that I've been loving, stuff like that. But a lot of these were in there too. But I thought they deserve their own video. Some people are just looking for best Revolution products. All of these I have used for a while. They're all very loved and tested and true. If not my, second, third, fourth repurchase of them. So they're my most repurchased, most used, most loved, All right, guys, let me know what brand you want to see next. I think that is everything. I rambled, even though I told myself I wouldn't, that this was going to be straight to the point. Never happens. Never happens. You get me talking about my favorite makeup, and I could just tell you every detail of my life. Probably tell you where I bought it, when I got it, Girl's crazy. I really love makeup. I really do. That's what I started my channel on. I know there wasn't a ton of makeup last month in December, and I feel like a lot of you guys peaced out. So if you didn't, makeup lovers, thank you for staying. I just get a lot more opportunities for fashion, and those videos do better. I always love makeup, so there will always be makeup videos. Don't fret on that. They will always exist here on my channel. Yeah, I'm going to try and come up with a schedule maybe in 2021 where you know what day to come for a makeup video and you know what day to come for a fashion video. That might make life easier. I don't know. See. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you want to see next. I probably already said that. Subscribe before you leave. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that's it. Love you guys so much. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. We had a very lazy couple days because I was so busy all of December and so much went on all of December that the last 2 days I literally just I did some work, but I didn't really film or edit. I just kind of laid in bed with my cats. Plus I had cramps. Some days you need some you time. So now they are well rested and crazy. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm sorry my cats are insane. If that bothers you, I'm really sorry. Beans, be crazy. They're literally playing with bubble wrap right now, guys. I might always go back to a micro brow pencil. It sounds like a pretzel. I always go back to a micro brow. Always? Can I speak?